Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sandsawks back in the studio, and it's time for another First Play. Today's game is Traum. Hey, welcome back to the video, everyone, and like the opening said, we're doing another First Play. That's our series where we take a game that we've not yet played and do the first 10 minutes plus an initial reaction. So without further ado, let's head over and take a look at the game we're playing today, and it is called Traum. We'll be playing this on PC via Steam, and when I was surfing around looking for today's game, I wanted to find one that's not just new to me, but hopefully to you as well, so I stayed in the new and trending section and found this one. It only has 20 total reviews. They average out at positive, so it's really up in the air what we can expect from it. But just reading over the page here, to me it looked like it was that overhead, late Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy VI-esque type feel to the approach on how to interact with the game. I did do some reading on it, and it said that there's no like battle system. It's more of you're playing a story. So we at least know to expect that. But before we launch the game, let's scroll down here and take a look at the plot real quick. You're Mike, a common man who had it all planned out. A loving wife, a house, and a steady income. The American dream. Now stuck with a dull office job and a terrible boss, family was all he got. Tensions from work were carried over to the home, and while not everything was full of champagne and rose petals, dreams and plans were still intact, until that one fateful day. That fateful day is today. We are launching the game. And again, like always, once we're playable, we'll hit that start timer and we'll give you 10 minutes of gameplay. Alright, so there's our music. Begin the story. Wake up. Alright, so here we go. We are in our game, and we will start that timer and come back into the game. Alright, so at the offices. Alright, looks like I'm sleeping. Huh? Huh, what? There's someone at the door. Oh, right. I locked that thing after everyone left. Made me feel a bit safer. Never really liked being left alone. I wonder if I heard it right. I need to get someone to narrate these games for me. No, there's someone there. Maybe I should get that before it breaks. Okay, if they're knocking hard enough to break the door, they're knocking too damn hard, aren't they? Alright, so we'll head on over to the door. I can interact with it, can't I? Okay, there we go. Alright, so peek through the keyhole or open the door. I'm not opening the door this late at night. Damn, I can't see clearly who it is. I thought I was alone in here. If that's an axe murderer and I die in this damn building, I'm gonna haunt the hell out of it. I can still interact with it. Or can I? Okay. Open the door. But it's kind of weird how I don't know, it doesn't seem crisp on that control of me trying to interact. You unlock the door and slowly open it, carefully peeking through between the door and the frame. Oh, it's Chris. Thank God. He's one of the few workers here who I actually get along with. But why is he still here? I thought his shift ended hours ago. I wonder what time it is. Jesus, Mike. You're still here? It's almost 9 p.m. Why don't you just go home? It's that late already? Boss demanded that I get this report done today. Damn, I must have fallen asleep. Look at you. You're like a zombie. It ain't healthy, you know. I know. It's just that I'm drowning with work, and if this isn't done by tomorrow, I'm in real trouble. Pat, pat. I hear you. How are things at home? Everything okay with the missus? What? Why do you ask? Has she said anything to you? Huh? No, it's just the fact that you've been practically living here the past week. We're fine, I suppose. She just wanted to have some time on her own, so she took the kids and went to her mother's. Kids? Yeah, kids. What of it? I thought... Never mind. Aw, shit, Mike. Sorry I brought it up. I didn't know. No, no, it's okay. We're gonna work this through. I know it. Every marriage has its rocky patches, right? I wouldn't know. I've never been hitched. I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. I really do hope so. Never would have guessed, though. She seemed so happy last week. What? You saw her last week? Why? Where? Well, she was here. Well, yeah, she was here. Came out from the boss's room. Had some package with her. I didn't think anything of it. I thought she was here to visit you. I know the two of you used to bang in the bathroom. Don't deny it. I've heard the noises. We'll just ignore that. Chris smirks, but stops after he gets no reaction from you. And apparently he has a teardrop. Sorry, but I thought you knew. No, I didn't. Why would she be here? You're asking me? How should I know? It's probably nothing, Mike. Don't worry about it. Any case, I'm going to head home now. I can barely keep my eyes open. You should too. Remember to lock the door when you leave. I always lock the door. Right? See you tomorrow, Mike. My wife was here? Why was she here? She didn't tell me anything. It's probably nothing, though. I shouldn't get all riled up. No, you probably should. You pause for a moment and take a deep breath. You can feel your anxiety level rising and you clench your fists. Why the hell was she here? She was bad-mouthing me. I'm sure that she was. That's all she does nowadays. Should I call and ask? I need to get home. You check your pockets and fail to find your keys. Where are my keys? Did I leave them somewhere? They're probably lie at my desk somewhere. Oh, I can click to move. Oh, all right. That's what I'm talking about. Dirty birdie. Let's inspect that desk. I should really keep this thing more organized. There's hardly a spot that isn't covered with papers and coffee stains. There's my work phone, boring binders full of women, and anything you might need for office work. Let's search the desk. You don't find your keys, but do get a glimpse at the picture of your wife, a reminder from happier times. We looked so happy back then, it felt like nothing could keep us apart, and the world was at our feet. You smile by yourself and squeeze the frames harder. 5 years ago. Okay, so a flashback, which I did read during that. On their page, they do stuff like that, so that's cool. I can't believe you dragged me with you. You know I don't really care for the outdoors. Come on, love. Look at this place. Isn't it beautiful? Straight from a postcard. This is... Okay, this place has seen better days. There's a tire in the water. Your wife looks at you and rolls her eyes. You think? I do have a reason why we're here, though. There is something I needed to tell you. You may want to sit down. Your wife looks at you with a worried look in her eyes. What is it? There is no easy way to tell you this, so I'll just say it. Oh, let me wipe that tear first. You place your hand on wife's cheek. She looks so ready. I got the job! You smile at your wife, waiting for her reaction. At first, she looks confused, but after a sigh of relief, she smiles, jumps at you, and hugs you. Jesus, Mike, you scared the crap out of me, you ass. She laughs. Tee-hee. You got the job. You can't joke about this, Mike. Did you really get it? You nod and smile at your wife. That's really great, but how do we... I mean, the office isn't near here. Are we going to move? Move? And that brings us to my next point. Your wife looks at you with great anticipation. I asked around and there is this one bank that is ready to grant the loan. We can get that house we've been looking at. We can get our own home. We can move real soon. Do you want to? You're even asking? Of course I do. Then I'll make the call when we get back. Because there's not a payphone right there. Lazy ass. You smile at your wife. She looks around. I'm really happy that we can move. This isn't the area where we can raise kids. It's not safe for them. I know. We can finally start our family. Can't raise your kids when there's rabid tires floating around in the water. What is it? I love you, Irma. Let's never break up. Let's be together forever. Promise? I love you too, Mike. You didn't promise. Your wife smiles and looks at you. I promise. Good. Good. I was thinking Mike and Irma, that was a restaurant in Dayton, Ohio, but I think it's Max and Irma, but still, it's pretty close. All right, so we're back at the desk here. Let's search the left drawer. You scour through the left drawers, but the only thing you find is a broken envelope. You open it. Oh, look, this is my resignation letter. I wrote this some time ago when I was really, really fed up with all this. I never delivered this, though, since I was the only one working back then and we needed the money. But now things are different, right? The house is pretty much paid. I have no loans, and my wife is supporting herself at this point. Do I really need this job? I could just go show a big middle finger to the boss and leave this shitty place. I never liked this job anyways. All I need to do is to leave this letter on the boss's table and be done with it. Take the letter? Ooh, quit my job or nah. So here's something I'm going to pause for a second and talk about real quick before I continue. I know that the whole point of this game is every decision you make can lead you through to a different ending. So you can't take these decisions lightly. Quit my job or no. We have to make it on the fly. Let's take the letter. You take the letter with you. All right, let's search the right drawer. You search the drawer and curse loudly when you realize your keys are not there, but you do find your cell phone. Great, phone is out of battery. These goddamn smartphones won't last a day. You pick it up and put it in your pocket. You also notice that your lunchbox is in the drawer. Why is this here? This should be in the fridge in the break room. My keys are not here. Where could they be? I better check the other rooms. Alright, so I'm supposed to be checking other... I like that I can click to move. That has making my life so much easier. Now, I'm having trouble interacting with this door for some reason. If my keys ain't here, they must be somewhere else. Better look for them. All right, real quick, and we only got 35 seconds left here. So let's go to the boss's desk and see about placing this letter, at least. A picture of hey, wait a minute. This is Hulda Wahlberg, the famous adult actress. Why did he have a picture of her framed? Obsessed much? Yeah, he's got some real jealousy issues with the boss. You come across your boss's desk. This room with all its belongings makes you uncomfortable. Then suddenly something starts to hammer the back of your head. Some time ago. Here's a flashback again. You wanted to see me, sir? Yes, let me get straight to it. As soon as you play the rest of the game by yourself, because that is our timer. Okay, so there we are. Traum. We played 10 minutes of it, and again, like I'm going to say on almost every single game that's going to have any kind of story to it at least, 10 minutes isn't much to get from. But I just want to show the initial reaction. That's my whole point of doing this video series. But Traum, I really like it. I'm down with not having like super fancy, high polygon graphics. If I got a good game with a good story, I'm more into that than worrying about the graphics, or even I'm not even worried about having a battle system at all points. So the fact that this game doesn't have one, that's fine. The story looks pretty cool. It's kind of cliche, but it's being worded out, and the dialogue I think is really good. So I'm looking forward to playing some more of it. I think I'll probably even do some recordings of it and share it on my channel. So feel free to check back for those, and we'll see the progress of this story. Now, when I was reading about it, like I said during the video, the decisions you make lead you down certain paths, and I'm sure that they can intertwine, but there are multiple endings, and getting to which one depends on what you've done through your entire gameplay. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Other than that, I don't think there's much else to talk about. I'm definitely going to play some more of the game. If it keeps me interested, I'll play all the way through completion, and like I said, we'll record it. So check back for those videos. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you real soon.